Good morning. So, welcome to class this morning, and we have another beautiful day. And as some of you know, my sister-in-law just passed away, and she was young, and it made me think of you've heard it in various ways, but the whole thing of none of us are getting out of here alive. And so stop treating yourself like an afterthought. Stop doing the things that aren't good for you. Eat good food, take walks, enjoy the sunshine, laugh, say the things that you need to say, because there's no time for anything else. And so often in life we get caught up in those things. So take a moment on your mat and take a few deep grounding breaths. And a nice exhales, let yourself settle in. And on your next few inhales, think about what are the few things most important to you that really nourish you, your body and your soul. And make a mental note to try to bring those into your day or into your week or your weekend so that you can be your best and brightest self, because there's no time for anything else. So bring your hands to your heart center. And I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me one time as we start our practice this morning. Take a full exhale and a deep, joyful inhale. And then inhale, draw your arms up overhead, clasp your hands, point your index fingers, raise your face to the sky or your ceiling, and raise your cheekbones. A nice big breath, big inhale. And a big exhale, let your shoulders ground you down as you reach up through the crown of your head. One more inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, a gentle twist to the right. And inhale, arms up overhead, clasp your hands, point your index fingers, shoulders down your back. Inhale, raise your cheekbones, nice big breath in. On the exhale, try to let your sit bones ground down, shoulders ground you down. Inhale, up through the crown of your head. And exhale, twist to the left. And then inhale, raise up, just open the arms. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale up. And exhale, just bring your hands down and come right onto your hands and knees. And lengthen your spine, have your hands right under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And as you inhale, just really think of stretching long. And as you exhale, some hip circles. Circle to one side and down. Let your hips come down towards your heels and circle up the other way. And you can do these circles as big or small. I find it nice to close my eyes and just kind of notice how my body's feeling as it's waking up. And notice how this movement actually moves virtually every joint in your body. Your fingers, your toes even kind of get in on the action, waking up the wrists, the elbows, shoulders, neck, spine. And then as you come up, go circle the opposite direction. And just notice if it feels any different. You might notice it on your low back. My cat left nice muddy paw prints on my mat. But hey, no need to worry about that. Come back to center and then inhale, lengthen your spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, come into your first downward dog. Allow a little bend in the knees so you can really lengthen the low back. Take a few big breaths. Notice the contact with your hands and your feet on the mat. Really use the entire palm, all the fingers, in particular the index finger and the thumb. See if you can lift the sit bones a little bit higher and let your neck relax for a breath or two. And then walk your feet just slightly closer together. And inhale, lift your right leg straight behind you. Flex through the heel. Try to level the hips here. Three-legged dog. Lower that foot down and then switch sides. Bring up the right foot, the left foot. Stretch through the heel. Try to level the hip points to the floor. Nice big breaths. Lower the foot down and then walk or step or hop your feet forward to the front of your mat. Ground down your feet, let your head come towards the floor. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Clasp your hands, point your index fingers, draw your belly in, look up towards your hands. Take a nice big inhale, maybe even a little bit of back bend. And then exhale, hands to heart center. And take a moment, come back to that idea of what nourishes you, what nourishes your soul, and hold that in your heart. Have the feet hip distance apart and parallel. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back into Utkatasana. So do some up inhales, exhale, sitting back. Make sure that the knees stay right over the feet. And you can do it slowly or you can speed it up, your choice. And then inhale all the way up. Clasp the hands, point the index fingers, take a nice big breath, look up, raise the cheekbones, big smile. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Exhale, open the arms out to the sides. And then inhale, open up to the right, look over the right shoulder, and exhale to the left. And as you're doing the motion, think of the side body. Try to draw the side body in. And let it be playful. If you feel like it, you can let the hips kind of go with it. And have little gentle bend in the knees. Let your breath be strong. You can choose your breath, whether you breathe in through the nose, out the mouth, or you use Ujjayi breath, if you're familiar and comfortable with that. And maybe try to speed it up just a little bit. And then on the next inhale, bring the arms up overhead, clasp your hands, point your index fingers, ground the feet down. Inhale, look up, draw the belly in, and maybe on the next breath, you can reach your hands back a little bit and a little bit of a back bend. Raise your cheekbones for your ability to do yoga today. Take care of yourself. And then on the next exhale, just release it. Let your belly come towards your thighs. Inhale, reach up. Inhale up. Think of all those times that you don't put yourself first. You don't take care of yourself. And release those. You are worthy. And again, you can do it as fast or slow as feels good for you. Just let the arms kind of fall down to the sides. And maybe they're even going to swing behind you. Do one more. And then inhale up. Clasp the hands. Point the index fingers. Shoulders down your back. Really ground the feet into the floor. Draw the belly in. Inhale. Look up. Maybe a little back bend here. So the hips might come forward a little bit. And that's okay. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, open the arms out to the sides. And then this time, inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And again, you can go nice and slow if that's where you feel you're at this morning. Or if you want to speed it up, really draw the core in gently to protect the low back. One more time. And then inhale, arms up overhead, clasp the hands, point the index fingers. This time come up onto your toes. You can find your balance, coming up onto the balls of your feet, holding here. Breathing. Woo, as I lose it, roll back down, coming up. Here we go. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step your right leg back into a lunge. And exhale, your left leg back to downward dog. Inhale, forward to a plank, top of a push-up. And exhale, lower down. Try to keep the elbows in. Feel free to lower the knees. Point the toes, draw the belly in. Inhale, baby cobra. And on your exhale, just lower your head to the mat. Tone belly, inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, push your hands into the mat a little bit. Maybe you're gonna come up a little higher. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, come up. Just kind of waking up the back. Exhale, lower down. And then on the next exhale, push your hips high into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to a lunge. Inhale, bring the left leg forward, ground down your feet, head comes towards the floor, the ground. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the left leg back into a lunge. Exhale, the right leg back, downward dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, lower down. Point the toes, draw the belly in, draw the elbows back. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. As you come up, you may want to see if you come up a little higher. Be aware of the low back, not to overdo it. Exhale, down. Try to turn the inner thighs in and up to the sky. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to a lunge. Inhale, bring the right leg forward, ground down your feet. Inhale, up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Bring your weight into your right leg. And draw up, bring your hands on your hips, draw up your left knee. And just have the knee bent. And if you need to, if it's helpful to hold on to a counter or a table, feel free to do that. And do some little circles with the knee. And as you do them, see if you can make them a little bigger. Widen them out. Just try to feel really grounded in that right foot. And maybe you want to lengthen the leg. Straightening it out. Trying to keep the hips kind of level and to find that balance. And then bring it around. See if you can shift it behind you. Flex through the heel. You can keep your hands right on the hips to level them to the floor. Reach back through the heel and through the crown of the head. And then see if you can shift the weight. Come back up. Raise your arms up. See if you can bring your foot onto your shin. Or maybe you just keep it on the floor. Raising here in your tree. Lower it down. Shake out the feet. Bring the weight into the left leg. Hands on the hips. Draw the belly and ground down with the foot. Bring up the right foot. And first just do some little circles with the knee. Just kind of feeling how the hip is, waking up this morning. And then let the circles widen out. And then see if maybe you start to extend the leg a little bit as you do it. Bigger circles. This hip of mine, and notice the differences. This hip's got a funky click when I do this. I don't know why. And then This time, see if you can circle it around, level it to the floor, reach back, hands on the hips, you level the hips. A lot of times we try to jack that top hip up, try to level it down, really reach through the heel, the crown of the head, and then, woo, see if you can come back up to your tree pose, bring your foot onto your shin, raise the arms up, raise your cheekbones and smile. And then lower the hands down. It's always fun to be a little playful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the right leg back into a lunge and draw the feet together. Tone the belly. Inhale, rise up. Breathing here. Draw the feet together. Make sure the knee is over the ankle in front. Take a few breaths here, circling your arms. So exhale, reach the arms back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale up. And then bend the back knee a little bit. And then inhale, lean forward. Hands come to your sides. I think we did this. Some of you have done this last week. Inhale up, bending the knee. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time this way. Exhale. Now this time, as you exhale, shift the weight onto the front leg, draw the foot up off the floor, and then lower the foot down and inhale. So let's try that 3 more times. Come forward, lift the foot. For a moment, pause in warrior 3. You're gonna start to feel it on that left hip. 2 more times, inhale up. And 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step back to downward dog. And just pause and just notice the difference between the left and the right hip. Maybe pedal out the feet or do whatever feels good in your downward dog for a moment. A few breaths. And then inhale forward to a plank. Hold here. Draw the belly in. Really push into the hands and the heels. Reaching the heels back, pushing into the balls of the feet, drawing the navel to the spine. And then exhale, lower down. Point your toes, inhale, baby cobra. Raise your cheekbones and smile. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips high, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to a lunge. Inhale, the left leg forward. Ground down the feet, let the head come towards the floor. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the left leg back into a lunge. Draw the feet together, tone the belly. Inhale, rise up. So you're on the ball of the foot and back. The heel is off the ground. Knee in front is right over the ankle. So as you're reaching up, inhale, lower the back knee. And then exhale, lean forward, draw the belly and hands to your sides. Inhale, rise up, but the knee goes down. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, arms up, knee down. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, knee comes down. Exhale, hinge forward. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. So on the next one is when you try to shift the weight forward, lift the back foot, and then lower the foot down. So maybe your lunge is a little closer together. And then you hinge forward over that leg. Nice slow motion. Lower down. Hinge forward. Woo! Woo! And then 1 more time. Lower down, inhale up. Exhale, hands on the mat, step back to downward dog. Take a big breath, pedal out the feet. Lift and lowering here. Inhale, forward to a plank. Hold here, really draw the navel to the spine. Draw the shoulder blades down the back so you're nice and broad through the shoulders. Holding here for a few breaths. Exhale, lower down. Point the toes, shoulders down your back. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. But just bring your elbows out in front of you, like you're a kid watching TV on the floor. And take your right hand back and grab onto your ankle if you can. If that is hard, you could put a strap or a towel or something around it, just to open up the quad. Stretching that out a little bit. And then release that and switch sides. So you can grab onto that foot, or like I said, strap something around the foot, draw it in, just opening it up a little bit. And then release it down. Bring your hands under the shoulders and tuck your toes, push your hips high, downward dog. Look forward to your hands and either step, walk, or hop your feet forward. Ground down your feet, let your head come towards the floor. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Just pause for a moment, just check in with your breath and your body and your mind. And come back to that idea of those things that nourish your soul and nourish your body. And remember to take the time to bring those things into your life today. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step your right leg back into a lunge and pivot your foot parallel to the back of the mat. And then pinwheel your arms up into your warrior two. Or find yourself in your warrior, however works to get there. And notice the knee in front. Make sure you can see the big toe. Draw the feet together, lengthening here. Looking out over the fingertips. And then bring the hands behind the head. Lengthen up on the inhale. And on your exhale, reach back. Keep your shoulders stacked. It's almost as if you're going into your reverse warrior, but your hands are clasped. Inhale, up to center. And then as you exhale, reach out over the front leg, hands clasped. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach back. Inhale to center. Exhale, reach over the front leg. Inhale to center. One more time each side, back. Inhale to center. Exhale, reaching out. Inhale up. Straighten your front leg and bring your arms out to your sides. Let your femur turn in the socket so your knee is pointing towards the toes and your hips turn off at about a 45-degree angle. Keeping your torso in line in the same plane as your legs, reach forward. And then as you come as far forward as you can, tilt your hand down, raise your top arm, and draw both shoulder blades down your back. Gently tone the belly and lengthen your head away from the hips. Breathing here. And then on your next exhale, circle your hand down by your hip, bend your left knee, and then inhale as you bring the arm back up, straighten your leg. And then exhale, circle and bend the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, circle and bend the knee. Inhale it up. One more time. Bring your hand actually just to your hip. Shift your weight forward onto your front leg. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see. And bring your hand out in front of you, about a foot or so in front. You could use a chair here, or you could use a block too, to create a little more length. Focus on something not moving. Tone the belly, straighten the legs. See if you can bring that back foot off the floor. Flex through the heel, and then see if you can raise the top arm. Yeah. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathing here, and then bend the knee and see if you can gracefully come back to your warrior two. That's the tricky part. And then pinwheel the hands back, step back to downward dog. Inhale forward to a plank, exhale lower down. Point the toes, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to lunge. Inhale the left leg forward, ground down your feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back and really lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the left leg back and pivot it so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Ground down the front foot. Use the core to come up into your warrior two. Find your positioning, check your alignment, draw the feet together. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, keep the hands clasped and reach back over your back leg, stacking the shoulders. Inhale to center. Exhale, reach out over the front leg. Go as far as feels comfortable. Keep that bend in the knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach out over the back leg. Inhale to center. Exhale, reach out over the right leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, reaching over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach out over the right. Inhale to center. And then bring your arms out to your sides, straighten your right leg. Turn that hip so that the knees facing the toes. Lengthen up, reach forward, keeping in that same plane. Bring your hand down onto your shin, your ankle, a block, the floor, whichever feels comfortable. Bring your top arm right over the shoulder. Draw both shoulders down your back. Lengthen through the crown of the head on your triangle. Then inhale, stretch your top fingers long. Exhale, circle the hand down by the hip, bend the right knee. Inhale, draw the arm up overhead. Exhale, bend the knee and circle. Inhale up. Exhale, bending and circling one more time. Inhale up. And then bend the knee, bring your left hand onto your hip. Shift your weight forward onto the front leg. So you get your hip right over the ankle. Your knee is bent. Bring your hand out in front of you. Tone the belly. Lift the back leg off the ground. Reach through the heel. Try to stack the shoulders, opening them up. And then see if you can raise up the top arm. Breathing here. And then see if you can gently come back to your warrior two. The transitions can be the hardest. A lot of times it's easy, just let it go. And then step back to downward dog and pedal out your feet. Inhale forward, exhale, lower down. Point the toes, shoulders down your back. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, hip side, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to lunge. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Ground down your feet, head comes towards the floor. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Bring your weight into your right foot. Bring your left foot into your hand. So grab onto your ankle. And notice my knee wants to turn out to the side. So really draw it down towards the floor, towards the other knee, and tone the belly. It's really important to draw the navel into the spine. Let the left shoulder roll down your back. So you're opening that up. Raise up the right hand. And then push your foot into your back hand. Let yourself come forward in your dancer. Raise your cheekbones. It's one of my favorite poses. And it's just fun to try to play around with it. You can hold on to something also as you do, and then release that foot. So remembering to bring joy into the things that you do in your life. Hold on to your hand. Hold on to your ankle of the right foot. Draw the knee in. Tone the belly so you're really lengthening that low back, lengthening the tailbone. And let the right shoulder roll down your back. Really draw that shoulder blade back to help initiate the back bend in the upper back instead of the lower back. And when you're ready, let yourself come forward a little. Breathing here into your Natarajasana, dancer pose. Inhale and come up. Nice. Release that down. Widen your stance just a little bit. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head come towards the floor. Take a nice big breath into the back body. Maybe have a little bend in the knees so you can release the back on your exhale. Bend the right knee a little bit and stretch out the left leg and take a nice big breath here. Try to allow the spine to lengthen on the exhale, stretching out that left hip. And then bend the left knee and straighten out the right leg. Take another big breath into the back body. And a big exhale. And then coming to center, bend the knees and just come down onto your mat, onto a seated position. And bring your feet out in front of you. Take the right ankle underneath the left so that you bring the heel to the hip. And your left foot can either stay here, or if it's comfortable and you can cross it over without being way off-centered into cockeyed, feel free to do that. Hold on to the knee, inhale tall, exhale, turn towards the bent knee, take the left hand behind you, use it to gently lift you up on the inhale, and then exhale, explore more depth in the twist. And as you come into this twist, looking over that left shoulder, notice what's happening with your right hip. Notice if that's feeling tight. See if you can soften that. And then release that and come back to center. Bring your feet back out in front of you. Take the left heel, bring it under towards the right hip. And you can either keep the right foot here on the floor, or you can cross it over. Hold on to the knee, inhale tall, exhale, turn towards the bent knee. Take the right hand behind you, push into your mat, lifting up through the crown of your head. Exhale, see if you can explore a little more depth again in the twist. And then as you do, notice the left hip, if that's feeling tight in the twist, see if you can try to soften the muscles around the left hip. And then release here and come back to center, lie back onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Do what your body's asking for, whether it's a little rock back and forth or circle the knees. And then release your legs down onto the mat. And lay yourself long on your mat, adjusting however you need to. And then take a moment and flex everything, hands, feet, arms, legs, belly, squeeze, face, and then just release and relax. Try to let it all go, let it all soften, and see how, if there's anything still holding on, just try to observe the body and see if you can bring 10% more softening into any part that's holding on. Take notice of your breath and notice how it feels coming in through the nostrils, and imagine it drawing up into the skull, into your brain, circling around, bringing in positivity, joy, creativity, exhaling out anything that is preventing you from taking care of yourself. And then allow a little length to your breath, a little life to your fingers and toes. And stretch your arms long overhead in a nice, big, deep inhale. And allow yourself to roll over to your... Take a breath or two here on your right side. And then slowly work your way up to a seated position with your eyes closed. As you come up, pause and just take note of how your body and your mind feels. And come back to that idea that there's no time to do anything else but to take the best care of yourself, your mind, and your body so that you can shine your best and brightest and enjoy every moment that you have. Bring your hands to your heart center, and I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me one time. Take a full exhale and a deep, joyful inhale. Om. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for starting your day with me today. Let's see, let me unmute everybody. Here we go.
Thank you, Deonne. It was great.
Thank you all for coming to class today.
Cheers.
And it was great having you here. And I hope you enjoyed the morning. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love the intention. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's an important one to think about. And I realized that when I started it, I didn't say that, like, I didn't mean, Cindy actually did took good care of herself and was good at that. But it just was a reminder of, like, you know what, life is short. So we need to just enjoy what we can. And it's so easy to get caught up in the stuff of that and focus on that. And we need to kind of keep trying to bring it back. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but anyway, so I enjoyed having you all here. Thank you for coming to class. And we'll be back again on Monday. And there are some videos up. And I am starting to, some of my classes, like my Wednesday classes, I'm going to allow people to come to. I may do that with my Tuesday 9 o'clock morning one too. So anyway, have a wonderful day. And Gail, I'm so glad you made it to class today.
Yeah, Maureen said she had a great night last night.
Oh, it was really fun to have her here. I had 5 students in my yard, and it was such a treat to actually have people in front of me, like in person. So that was really fun. And I'm hoping that, fingers crossed, the weather always is beautiful on Wednesday afternoon. So that's so
great.
Putting in my order for summer right now. Wednesday afternoon is beautiful, always. So we'll see if I get that. We'll see how that works out. So, okay.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. We should do some hiking, Tangi.
Love to.
Gail wants to do some hiking too. Can you ever do hiking on a weekday? Can you ever get away in an afternoon or anything?
Yeah, possibly. Just let me know when.
Yeah, because my thought is that the weekends are probably going to get really busy on the trails. So it might be good to try to do it a different day.
Right. That sounds good. I'd
love
it.
We'll let you know if I hear from Gail and we plan anything. We'll let you know. I'm not sure what our weekend's going to bring. This weekend, I'm supposed to do a little hike with the ladies from our studio at a local hike here, so we can all get together and connect to kind of plan out what summer's going to look like for us. I don't think we're going to open the studio. At least I'm not comfortable opening it for June. But and I don't think my students would come actually. But right. And then I don't know. We might be going back over to visit Andy's brother-in-law. So we'll see. But crazy. So
I love you guys. I love you.
Oh,
Deonne,
I love you too. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too.
And sisters, I'll call you in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see, just gotta check my report. Who did I have here? Oh, I think I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 1, 2. Yes. So, okay. I will call you back in a minute, Donna.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.